Hey Virgo, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your November 2018 Twin Flame reading. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Alicia and I'm an intuitive reader. So for those of you who are already subscribers, thank you so much for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. That really helps me get myself out there. And it also draws in your energy so I can read for you as a collective. So thank you so much. As an intuitive reader, if you already know, if you're a subscriber, you already know that I look at cards and I will pick up other messages intuitively and channel those to you. So if you see a tarot card and in the traditional tarot, you're like, oh, that's not what it means, and I say something different, then understand that's an intuitive message that I'm receiving. If you would like a personal reading, all my information is in the description box below. I also list all the tarot decks that I use in the box as well. So let's get into it. Let's clear out the energy here. I'm going to go ahead and I've got like a little chime here. So if you're wearing headphones, go ahead and take them off and we'll clear the energy. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so the first side is your energy, and the second side is your twins' energy. I break them up into two videos currently because they are very long, and I am a very thorough reader. So, Virgo, your first card that you have is Warrior, but it is reversed. So we're going to look at the shadow attributes here. These are light and dark cards. They have light attributes and they have shadow attributes. So it's reversed. They're going to look at the shadow here. So trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So this is an energy that I'm showing that may be coming up for you. You may be struggling with this, releasing some parts of the ego that are currently holding you back on your journey. So it's saying if you're a manager that you may be being a little tyrannical. Sorry, it's just what the card is saying. I have to give you the message. But also it's telling you not to sacrifice your ethical principles at the victory of someone else. So try to take a more lighter approach to the way that you communicate and the way that you manage people if you are a manager. So that is relevant here currently. That's one energy. Next energy is have faith. So a lot of you may be very spiritual. You may go to church. You may believe in different religions. There's not one that is specific to everybody out there because it's the collective. But if you are of Christian faith specifically, this is a special message for you. And what I'm picking up here is that it's stating that whatever you believe in, it is relevant to this journny. So your religion is playing a big part in how you approach your twin or how you approach this twin flame dynamic. So that is really a relevant energy that I'm picking up on here as well. Also, the crosses here. So it's stating that a lot of you to maybe are trying to figure out if you want to rekindle your faith, if you want to go back to church, if you are looking for a new church. It shows that that's something that will help you along this journey, is really having a spiritual background to help you fall back on when times get hard, especially on a twin flame journey. So that's really cool. The next message we have is opening to love. My heart is open. So right now you may be very open to love. You may be very loving and warm, and you may be very open to your twin at this time. Your heart chakra may be very open, and so this is stating that it's just a very beautiful energy that you're currently in, and that you're very receptive to loving and being loved. The next card we have is the Knight of Wands reversed. So a knight when they're upright, they rush in, they're passionate, but they kind of come and go. They can be like the player of the tarot, possibly. But this is, it's also maybe a messenger as well. But this is reversed, so showing that maybe some delays in messages, delays in communication, maybe not feeling like you can take any action in this twin flame dynamic. And I will clarify that here at the end when I do the clarifications. Sorry, let my dog in. All right. Next card we have is victim, but it is reversed. So that's good. So it's telling you that you're aware that you may have been playing the victim card or having a victim mentality along this journey, and that you've now realized that this hasn't gotten you anywhere and that it's bound you. And so you're recovering from this kind of energy. So that's really, really positive. And the first twin flame message we have, these are Mystic Moon's twin flame messages card, and these are what you want to say to your twin. I feel safer in the silence. I get this a lot for a lot of the twin flame readings. So right now, you may not be communicating with your twin if you're in separation, and you may just be needing some space, and it is something that you feel very comfortable in, and that you're feeling more like solitude is the route to go. And, you know, a lot of times on this journey, it is good for us to go within and to kind of process everything. So that's what I see that you definitely want to say to your twin here as well. The next card we have is Hermit. And again, we've got these cards reversed, and I'll take it reversed because it is a shadow attribute here. So, withdrawals from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. So with the Hermit reversed, it's telling you that you may be withdrawing too much, you may be isolating yourself too much, and it is causing you to maybe get trapped in your thoughts and not be able to be there for the people who really need you at this time. And so it's stating to kind of release this energy. And we see the light attribute of when it's upright, that when the Hermit goes within in a positive manner and in small amounts of time instead of long drawn out isolation, that they can focus on their inner life and they can excuse me, and they can replenish themselves, and it serves to be a creative outlet. But when we have it reversed, it's kind of saying that you're going within too much. And again, Virgo, I believe, is also in the traditional tarot is also related to the Hermit. So it's saying that you, of your own astrological sign, are kind of feeling upside down, kind of feeling like very lonely, and feeling like you have to withdraw at this time, but it may be becoming unhealthy, the time frame that you've been in isolation. Next card we have is Soulmate. So you may be dealing with a soulmate currently, a soulmate energy. So some of you may be in, I am feeling maybe a third party situation here with another person. So you recognize someone as being your soulmate. Now, these cards do not have a twin flame card. So this could also just be that you know that there's a deep, deep connection with your twin, and possibly with a soulmate. So you may have a twin and a soulmate that you're dealing with as well. For some of you, not all of you, but that could be a small part of you, a small collective. So this also means that you are very much connected with your twin, even in a dream state, even in the 3D and the 5D. So astral projection is also very possible. So you could very well be reaching out to your twin in your sleep. You may not even know that you're doing it, but you may be having dreams of them, or visitations, or feeling like they're there. Or they can tap into your thoughts and they can hear what you're saying to them, and you can hear what they're saying to you. And it is real. A lot of you are thinking, I'm losing my shit, but that's not true. I know that's how my twin and I communicate. I can tap in if I want to, and he taps into me. Sometimes I really don't like it because it can be overwhelming, but it is an energy that twins do have. You can also do this with a soulmate, where you can read each other's minds and you can read each other's energy. So that's also very, very beautiful. Next card we have is letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So yeah, it feels like you're fighting against the current currently. So this could be in making a decision right now. It could also be that you are fighting against making a decision between a soulmate and a twin flame currently. And so this is definitely stating for you to let go of expectations, of ideals of what this dynamic is supposed to be like, and really just go with the flow. Fighting it is just only going to bring your vibration down. It will lower your vibration more and make it harder for you on this journey. And I find that as long as we can just realize that, we have control over some things, but we have to let go of control over the things we don't have control over, and makes this journey a lot easier. So that is something it is saying that you can work on. Yes. We have this card twice. So my deck, weirdly enough, it is a tattoo tarot deck, I believe. I'll put it down in the description box below. But my deck has reiterated this card twice now. So we've got this as your mutual energy between you and your twin, which is the Nine of Wands. And we've also got this as your individual energy. It just pulled up. So somehow they've got this card here in color and in black and white. So you see your twin in color, but you also see this journey between the two of you as becoming overwhelming, that you have fought against others' opinions, that you have fought with your twin, that you are just burdened. You're at the 9, and the 10 is like the max that you can carry. So right now this guy is just like, can I even keep going? Can I even do this? And of course Spirit is saying, yes, keep going. You can do this. But it's doubly so. So you're also feeling like you're not being seen. I'm also feeling a big energy that some of you are feeling like people are ignoring you. Someone's ignoring you, and they're not seeing that you really have worked hard to get where you are, and you're not receiving the recognition that you deserve as well, or you feel you deserve. So this is also very relevant here, and I'll clarify this. But yeah, that's very interesting that came out twice here. Next card we have is Solitude. Okay, it's telling you to get out of this energy. We have it reversed. I take these cards reversed. They are Mystic Moon Oracle cards. So again, it is really, really encouraging you to come out of your shell, to get more back into life. I'm feeling that some of you are also feeling very depressed, and wondering if it's gone on too long. So maybe some of you need to visit your doctor. Not saying that meds are like the first thing to go to, but maybe going over some options with your doctor about some antidepressants or other things that you can do to get yourself out of this state. So while you're being the hermit, try and do some meditation, exercise, take care of your body, and really be cognizant of isolation versus just some time away. Again, we've got this card just screaming at us like, get out and do something, get out and have some fun. The next message you want to say to your twin is, I'm a better person because of you. So your twin has helped you realize that they do make you a better person, that they do uplift you, that their vibration and the love that you have for each other you've grown because of it, but you've also become a better person, and you're a better person when you're with them. You're a better person when you're around them. And you know this. This is an innate truth, and you know that they have helped you become someone that you are proud to be when you are with them. So that is really, really magical. The next card we have is Knight, and we have it reversed. So the shadow attribute is allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle and romantic delusions. So we all know that Knights are kind of about action. They, in the traditional tarot, like the Knight of Cups, brings love, and this is real relevant to that. But it is saying here that there are some type of fantasies that you have about love that may be unrealistic, and to really look at those and release that energy and figure out what serves you and what doesn't. It also shows here that you have an allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. So you may be holding on to something very tightly that no longer serves you, an allegiance to a person. It may be a significant other. It could be your family. So you may not want to take a risk outside of this and take a risk on your twin at this time because of that energy here. So it is stating to really take a hard look at what principles no longer serve you anymore, and which ones are going to benefit you on this journey, and the people around you. So there may be a significant other that relationship has run its course, and just being able to address that and go, okay, so what do I do now? How do I move forward? and release this energy so that I can move forward on my journey. The next card we have is dreams. Yeah, see, we talked about this in the Soulmate card. So yeah, dreams, very relevant here. So this is a relevant energy. You may be dreaming of your twin. I know that that's very common for me. I dream about him, oh my gosh, like 4 times a week at a max, but at least once a week lately. And ever since I came on this journey. And you may have big dreams currently that you're trying to figure out to bring them to fruition. That's another relevant energy here. I'm also feeling that you could also be involved with a Leo. There is the tiger here. It's also strength. It's also showing you that your dreams are giving you strength, and they're giving you signs and symbols. And so really pay attention to those. You can get a dream book or look up any of those relevant dreams that you have and look up the symbols like snake or car or house. All those things have relevant meanings. So that's really, really magical. So if you are interested in that, dream books are amazing, or you can just go on the internet and search I dreamt about a snake, or what does the snake symbol mean in dreams. The next card we have is emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So this is one message for someone I'm hearing, is that you or your twin, their name is Grace, and it's such a beautiful card here. And what I'm seeing is that you're learning to go on this journey with dignity and grace, and the way you carry yourself is with grace, and learning to hold your emotions and yourself and to really flow with this journey in a graceful manner. A lot of you are learning that, again, not fighting the current here, and so going with it and just emerging into a more receptive energy, more feminine energy as well, even if you're a masculine out there. So just balancing that out is really beautiful. The next card that we have here is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is kind of a standstill. So putting in a lot of effort, and I'll clarify this as well when I clarify the other cards, but putting in some effort, but it's kind of at a standstill here. You've planted the seeds. You are the guy in the traditional tarot, he's kind of leaning on a rake, and he's kind of looking at them thinking, should I keep going? Do I keep investing more time, more effort into this project? Is it going to come to fruition here? And you're trying to evaluate that in this dynamic here. I believe that this is related to love. It also could be related to business. You could have a project that you put a lot of work into, and now you're trying to see if the results will be coming in your favor, or what to do next is what I'm saying. So we'll clarify. The next card we have is Balancing the Scales. And this is a Justice card. Or like a Justice card, so it's like a Libra card here. So that's really relevant, is that trying to balance something out, maybe balancing your emotions with your thoughts, balancing out work with self-care, those type of things, kind of getting an idea of where you can bring things back into equilibrium within your twin flame dynamic. So that's really relevant. Some of y'all could also be lawyers or in the legal profession as well. And so it's also stating that it's what you, and for this is for maybe a very, very small portion, maybe 1 or 2 of you. You've opened a law business and you're going into law. And so far you're at the 7 of Pentacles. So right now you're feeling pretty good. So you're trying to see if you're going to build up your clientele and build up your base here. So when we clarify, that might be really relevant for a small portion of you. Next message we have for your twin is, I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So again, we got kind of this very combative energy at the very beginning here with the Warrior being reversed. So it could be that in your dynamic that you were harsh with your twin, that you said something harsh, or you did something that was just very not kosher, and now it's coming back around. And you know, karma always keeps a little tab, and it checks it off, and you know, comes back, and you know, you're feeling the consequences of your actions. So whatever you have done, if you're a cross watcher, whatever your twin has done, whatever your twin who's a Virgo has done, they are feeling the ramifications of that, and they want you to know. And it's almost like they're sorry for some of the things that they've done as well. It's almost like an apology, like, damn, I'm sorry. You know, I now get it. Like, so they've learned something along this journey, which is really great. All right. So I normally do this at the beginning, but I forget all the time. So we're going to see who Virgo is, your twin flame, who your possible twin flame is. I take 2 cards. If your card that your twin that you're dealing with doesn't come out, it's not saying it's not your twin. It's just a relevant message for those who are dealing with that sign. So, all right, Virgo. Who is Virgo? Who is Virgo's twin? Oh, too many. Who is Virgo's twin? We've got Taurus. Who is Virgo's twin? Ooh. Going sideways. And Libra, which we also saw here, a Libra energy. And you also possibly could be dealing with a Leo. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. Knight of Wands also is, I forgot to mention, this is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It is a fire energy, a younger fire sign as well. So we'll do a little clarification here. Why is the Knight of Wands reversed, please, Spirit? Why is the Knight of Wands reversed, please? All right, so it's clarified by the 7 of Cups reversed and the 3 of Wands. So you've now narrowed down all of your options, and you've made a decision here, and you're just waiting for the next course of action. But you have, with the 3 of Wands, you actually have an idea of where you want to expand and where you want to go now. But you may just not be taking that action quite yet because it falls under the Knight of Wands. But you at least have narrowed down these options. So before you may have been confused, you may have had a lot of options, but now you kind of know what direction to take. You just haven't quite acted on that, and you may be waiting for something as well. You may be waiting for information, waiting for messages. If you're in separation, you may be waiting for a message from your twin. That's also very relevant. All right, why do we have the 9 of Wands here? Now, again, we've got this energy between you and your twin and in your energy field here. So when I clarify it, I'm going to take it as I can for both. So we'll get an idea here. Why is the 9 of Wands reversed? Oh, upright. Why is the 9 of Wands upright, please? Why is the 9 of Wands here? Spirit, why is the 9 of Wands here? Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay. So, feeling overwhelmed. You could also, this could be someone that you're dealing with, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So this could be the soulmate energy that I'm picking up on. So if you're in a third party situation, the Queen of Wands here is someone that you're feeling like you're overburdened at this point because the situation has gotten over with you at a third party. It's gotten overwhelming, and it's now stressing you out. Is also what I'm seeing here. So this is definitely an energy that I'm seeing that she's very passionate, fiery. She knows what she wants. She's very attractive, beautiful, assertive, speaks her mind, is a very passionate woman. So that could be someone that you are actually dealing with. But the situation has gotten overwhelming in the dynamic and possibly with her. So, or because you are dealing with that person, it could also be a mother figure that you're dealing with as well. that could be Aries, Leo, or Sag, so Queen of Wands type of energy. Doesn't have to be male or female. Could be male as well, but it is overwhelming, the connection at this time. So that's definitely something that is relevant here. I'm also seeing that because the Queen of Wands is involved, that's why it makes it a third party situation, because there is a soulmate connection with someone that you're connecting with deeply. And so maybe it's choosing between a soulmate and this the twin flame and this Queen of Wands, who is a soulmate energy, and she falls in the soulmate row. So that's why I'm taking it that way. All right, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles here. Let's see what we're working on with the Seven of Pentacles. What are we working on, Spirit? What's going on for Virgo? King of Wands. Okay, so interesting. All right, that's wow. That's another Aries, Leo, Sag card. Okay, so we've got a King of Wands here as well. So we've got a couple here. So working on becoming a couple with the Queen of Wands here. Working on becoming the King of Wands for the Queen of Wands. So it looks like in this specific Virgo, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's understandable. It may not be for you. It could be for someone else watching. But what I'm seeing here is that these two people are working towards a couple, a commitment with each other, and they know they're soulmates, and that is very relevant here. But it is an overwhelming dynamic, and the King of Wands has seen that he's put in a lot of work with this Queen of Wands, and she's overburdened as well. It's another message I'm receiving just now. She's overburdened with this connection with this King of Wands. So as a Virgo, you're trying to take on that energy of the King of Wands, and so that you can match her vibration. And so you're trying to build something. You're trying to build something with her. So that is really interesting. And you're trying to balance the scales with her. That is wild. And this totally resonates with somebody who's in my life right now. I can't wait to tell her. So that is, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so so also you could be Virgo, you could also be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sag, male or female, but that's what I am seeing here. It's this couple, they're matched here. So that's really beautiful. And wow, okay. So I'm going to read your fortune. It's kind of like when you have Chinese and then you open your little fortune at the end. And we have got Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So again, we've got growth here with these pentacles. We've got growth here with the Sun. So there's definitely some type of growth. And it's telling you to be open to the possibilities of being massively happy and being abundant. And it doesn't always have to do with business with the Sun, but I read recently that if you are opening something new, I do get a very positive vibe from it. I get a very overwhelming sense of, you know, that this is your path and you're very passionate about it, and you know that this is something that can build a legacy. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, Virgo, and I'm going to do your twins reading here and get those all uploaded for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for your December reading.